will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sherrill. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Pavia. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Commodores want to move quickly. Looking for a crease, it's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Makes the grab. It's Hoskins. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grab near the marker. It's Hoskins. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal.
Touchdown Doors! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Picked off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Alexander. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Caught over the middle, it's Jefferson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right?
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And that's That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive did. Oh, a lot of space. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He'll take another shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Newberry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Spence. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, that's just pitch and catch. At this point, you're just trying to create some rhythm in the passing game, so you find your tight end, stick route, middle of the field, doesn't get easier than that.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hoskins. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's got an open man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Volunteers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Commodores. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it from the 36, they've got a first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
To throw, it's Aguilar. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Vols will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Staley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finds his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Gashing the knee on the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. On the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Vandy. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expecting to continue to throw it, this quarterback better dial in.
And with that pass right there,
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the air, it's Aguilar. That's caught. It's Smith. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
and I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, he got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You can tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Matthews. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be...
Looking for a deep man. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. He knocked it away. Incomplete and saved the game as this one is over. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something.